We're sailing the beautiful Dalmatian coast of Croatia, and I'm going to take the opportunity here to do a little video on basic sailing. A few of you have asked for a video just on the real basics. We've got youngest daughter Millie with us at the moment. Millie's been much more interested in horses than sailing over the years, but wants to learn a little bit today, so we're going to film it and hopefully get something together as a little video. Okay, so we've got a little bit of breeze. We can put the sails up as we motor out beyond this island. What's the first sail we're going to put up?
The mainsail. The
mainsail, yeah. Mainsail's always first to go up because we have to motor in the wind to get it up, yeah? So it's going to flap about. We don't want the foresails flapping about. So what is it that holds the rope here?
The sheet.
The sheet, that's the mainsail sheet. So look, it's tied up there, so we need to free that up. If we untie all that, that's where I keep it. So if you go up and just drop that down, because as we use it, we're gonna have to let this out.
Yes.
So yeah, just undo that. That's it, and it comes through. I loop it through when I put it up there just to keep it neat. So loop that back through. That's it. Put it out. Just chuck it on the ground down there. That's it. Good. That's loose. Yeah, just throw it down there. So that's all ready to come out, and we need to go forward. Judy's going to motor into the wind.
Yep.
And we get nice luck. So, do you know which rope it is? Do you know which one to pull? What it's called?
One? No,
yeah,
I don't remember.
Mainsail halyard. So anything that pulls something up the mast is a halyard. I've just got it looped down around there to hold it, so it didn't bang around. I'm going to wait until we're round into the wind until I let this go, because I know from experience if it's loose and flapping about as we go round, it gets flapped around. You can see the top bit now getting flapped around a little bit, and it gets caught around the legs a little bit sometimes. You have to be straight up there, because if we're not, it catches in these things. These things are called lazy jacks. That's what holds up the bag here. It's got this this bag that when it comes down catches it.
So how much should I be putting up?
Yeah, that much. It looks like we're straight. You happy that we're straight, Jude?
Okay,
yeah, so
then
straight.
do I wrap it round?
No, you have to pull. So, because otherwise it'll take too long. If you reach all the way, pull. That's it, and that's good. Keeping it straight. If it's not straight, it'll get caught in the sea on the back there. Bang.
Oh, no more.
No, keep going.
I can't.
All right,
I can't.
You take it. I keep going.
I'm too weak.
You take the camera. I pull. Right. I would normally have it on one that's higher here, but we broke the halyard a couple of weeks ago, so this is the spare one. So it's not that good for me because it's not that high, but at least it's high enough that I can, if I just sort of crouch down, use my body weight.
See, that's what I was trying to do, but my body weight isn't enough.
Yeah, you need pretty much all the way up there, you see?
Okay.
And then we wrap it round.
And
at
then
least
the winch?
3 turns. I'm going to do 4. Down that way. Then onto the south tail. We'll give it a good pull on the south tailer. And then I'm going to swap over. You take the winch. You come through. That's it.
Oh, do I?
The winch here. So it's a 2-speed
hard
winch.
way.
So yeah, the hard way. So you go anti-clockwise. It's harder, but it's going faster. So the shoes are holding it down. Don't go too loud. These can be nice and tight. Okay. The luff of the sail there can be nice and tight. So a little bit more. This halyard is not great, so it never gets perfectly tight.
And then take this out?
Yeah. And then we say to Judy, okay, bear away. Judy's going to come onto the wind. That's it. Now we're going to be going downwind.
Okay.
So I'm gonna come around you. So because the wind is coming from behind us, it tends to lift the boom and put a bit too much belly in the sail. So you need to try and hold it down. So that's the job of the vang. We can actually wind this down to pull the boom down and get the right shape in the sail. What's the problem here?
Tidy the ropes.
Tidy the ropes. Really important.
Or they'll get in trouble.
They will. A loose rope gets itself in trouble always.
Okay, I'm not very good at tidying.
From there,
like this.
Loop it. Yeah, you hold, I'll show you.
No, I can do it. I can do it. Watch me.
That's good. Yeah, that's it. That's
Not
good.
quite as quick as
hang it on the
you.
pin rails. Brilliant. Okay, so that's it. Sail is up. So where's the wind? Pretty much behind us, is it?
Well, no, you're not bad. It's coming offshore. So you're right. Sort of wavers from offshore to behind. But
Okay.
we're going okay so far.
So the wind's coming from back there.
You could do with another sail out.
So what do we think about the mainsail?
It looks good
It looks good.
because it's not flapping at the edge.
It's not flapping,
edge is
yeah.
tight.
This tail end, the leech isn't flapping, so that's good. But we can get more out of it because the sail is the wind is right behind us. So we can
Okay.
let this out. If we have a look behind you of the main sheet,
Yeah.
we can basically have that out quite a long way. So take that off of there, and you can just pay it out a little bit. And as you do that,
You tell me when.
you keep going. Well, you'll see it'll come up against the shroud there. You'll see the baggy wrinkles which stop the sail shape. It'll come up against those a little bit. So it's
Okay.
about now. That's it.
It's flapping a bit more
So
now though.
yeah, put it round. Hold on.
And then over.
Then over and give that
And
a
then
good
pull.
so the jaws grab it. That's it.
Okay.
We're going to drop the Traveller down as well. The Traveller is useful for changing the angle of the sail without changing its shape.
So we've got that set nicely. What else do you notice about that sail? Come stand up here. See this bit here?
It's wrinkling.
It's wrinkly. It's wrinkly because what we haven't done is pull the outhaul to stretch it.
The
When we're
outs
going-
what?
The outhaul, I'll show you. Let's go forward again. Come up here. See this rope here, no, this rope here.
Yeah.
Okay, needs to go round there. So that rope goes all the way back to the foot of the sail and pulls the foot of the sail outwards. If you stand in here, put your bum against the ground bars, it's easier.
How many times?
So yeah, 3 times round,
And then over.
over the top. Give it a good pull. That's it. Now get the winch handle. Up. That's it. That's it. Now we don't go. That's it. And you can have a look. If you put your head
Oh,
up
it fell.
through the bag, it's difficult because we've got this bag in here. But have a look at see the wrinkles in the sail.
Yeah.
So just go until the wrinkles just disappear. That's it. They've gone.
Oh yeah.
That's it. So you've got a nice clean sail.
So it pulled it out.
It pulls it out from the back. Yeah, it pulls the foot of the sail out.
And why do you need to do that?
Well, it just gives a nice aerofoil shape to the sail.
Okay.
When we're going into the wind, you need it much harder because you want the sail shape to be flatter.
Okay.
When we've got the sail behind us, we want some belly
The wind
in the
behind
sail.
us.
So we want it as loose as possible. We don't want it wrinkly,
All
but
right.
just get the wrinkles, get the wrinkles out.
How would you know? How do you do it tighter? When do you know that it's tight enough? If you're doing it really tight.
If you're doing it really tight, you just look at the belly of the sail and you see
Until
it
it
flatten.
flattens.
You see it flatten. And sometimes when you get that end, when the leech of the sail is flapping,
Yeah.
sometimes you can get rid of that by just tightening
By
up
this.
a little bit and having it a little bit
And what's this
flatter.
called again?
That's the outhaul.
The rope.
So
Okay.
it's the outhaul for the
Okay.
mainsail. So the mainsail done. So we'll go back into the cockpit and we'll get the Okay, so we're going downwind. We have 3 sails on this boat. The mainsail, because it's a cutter, we have the staysail, which is the middle one, but we only use that when we're going upwind. So we could, to get more speed, we haven't got a spinnaker, which are the big ones that go out the front, but we can use our foresail, which we call the Yankee, to go out. We want that to be sort of quite out and
Okay.
nice and full and bellied as well. So that's controlled on these, isn't it? These are the sheets for that
Yeah.
on the winches, both sides. So if we loosen that one off, it's going to come out obviously
On
the
that
same
side.
side as the.
So I'm going to be tightening it on that side.
You're going to tighten on that side, but that side needs to be loose, so you need to undo that so that it can go out. Because when the sail comes out,
Completely
it'll all
off
come out.
or like that?
Completely off, yeah, completely off. That's it. And I'll down here. The rope that winds the sail up, because we've got roller reefing, it rolls up. This mainsail is called slab reefing because it all goes up in one slab. You pull it up, and some people have roller reefing in mast for the mainsail.
Okay.
We don't, but our foresails are like that. So when we unroll them, this rope is going to have to be paid all the way out. So if we undo that, so that's free to go. That's it. It just wraps around. That's it. And what I normally do is
Shake
just
it out.
throw it out there
Oh,
to
gosh.
shake it out a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Because if it's there in a bundle, you will go. When you're pulling that out, I'll
It'll
make
get
sure this
caught.
pays out and doesn't get caught, because ropes
Okay.
always get caught. And the last thing to do is down here
Unlock it.
is the clutch, which will allow that
Lets
rope
it
to
run.
go. The clutch is quite clever, because what it does is that you can, with the clutch on, you can pull it this way.
And it helps you.
But well, it doesn't help. It means that it's when you're pulling the sail in, you can't accidentally
Yeah.
drop it and it all comes flying back
Yeah.
out again. So that clutch means it
Okay.
can go one way, not the other. So we do need it to go out, so we need to unlock it. So yeah, now we go round back into the cockpit.
To this side.
Yep, to that side, and you're going to pull. You've got the
I haven't got the wind.
winch handle there ready. But you need to pull as much as you can of it out through without winching. Now the way to do that is to just have it round once. So
Yep.
it goes round,
One loop.
clockwise. Yep.
Uh-huh.
You pull like that.
And I just keep going.
Pull. It'll help you as soon as it starts to come out. Yeah, see the wind will pull it. Whoa! So it's all go out. Pull as hard as you can.
Ooh.
That's it, good. Well done. That's pretty good. So now put some more turns on. Now to do this, you mustn't get your hands caught in. Can you, Jude, if you hold this. Right, so it's important not to get fingers in here. So we always keep your hand away from it, and I just bring it round
With your thumb.
like that. Yeah. Bring it in. Give it a good pull. That's it.
And then
Well, you won't need to. You won't need to, because you need it to fill. Just look at the sail. Normally, yes, when we're going upwind, there's a lot of winching involved on here to flatten that sail out, because the flatter it is, the closer we can go to wind. But with the wind behind us, we just want it to fill. And actually, the wind is too far directly behind us, so the wind that's coming into the mainsail is sort of blocking
block
that.
it.
So if we can afford to come a little bit to starboard, we would. Unfortunately, we can't, because there's an island there.
Yeah.
So as soon as we're past this island, we can come round to starboard a little bit and it'll fill, but it's not doing bad. So it's collapsing a little bit, but as soon as we can, we come into starboard.
It's not long, just a little bit. If we can just live with it for a little bit, and then we're actually going round anyway, so that'll be perfect.
Yep. As soon as we come round, we'll get a little bit more wind in this sail as we come past the island, and it'll feel nicely. It's not doing bad at the moment though. And what sort of speed are we doing?
4.6.
4.6 knots. Excellent.